Zeal Church, we started at a local high school, and on the first day of our grand opening, we outgrew the space. Then we finally moved into our own building. We were growing exponentially, which is great, but it was really hard to keep up with that, and it was really hard to get details and follow up and really keep that small church feeling, even though we were growing. With Pushpay, we were able to follow up with a lot of those people better. They feel a lot more connected, both through their ways of giving, but also through the app. They're able to see more. Something from our previous platform was we weren't able to do a lot with the app. We weren't able to make it really our culture or our branding. It was very kind of static and kind of boring. With our giving, we're seeing a lot more people going to the online giving through the app because it's just so much more convenient. It's so much easier. The reoccurring giving has been incredible. We've seen an uptick in that. It's just made it really easy and simple, kind of a no-brainer for people to do that. Previously, we've had a lot of people wanting to give with crypto in stock, as that's something that's become more popular. However, it cost us $10,000 a year to have people give stock in crypto. With Pushpay, that is significantly decreased. And so with that, we're able to advertise, hey, we receive stock in crypto. So all those different things, all the different financial gains that you have, you can use that as a way of giving to your church. Even though we felt like it might be out of our price range, once we made that switch, we quickly discovered that it was a huge return on our investment, just not financially, but also with our time. We were able to save so much time, being able to spend it doing other things to help grow and multiply the church. Since switching to Pushpay, we've been able to save on average about 5 to 6 hours a week, which is really great because we've been using that hours to be more intentional with our congregation. With those who are wanting to learn more about our church, we're able to dive deeper in those relationships. We're able to build up even more systems and processes, especially as we're growing so exponentially. We're able to continue to set a firmer foundation. So those 5 to 6 hours a week have become precious to us. A big thing that we use the app for each week is for people to use the app for their sermon notes. That's something that people, if they forget their Bible or forget their pen, or they're new, but they're like, oh, this is something that people do, and this is something that I want to write down to remember, as well as just the community aspect that the app helps to bring with promoting events, being more connected to our calendar. People are able to see more of what's going on. They're able to register for those events a lot easier as well. With the app, something that we noticed is that about a year ago, we were averaging around 1,300 people who were attending our services, but now we have around 1,800 people attending, and with 20 plus people, first-time visitors each week. And so having that app has been really helpful in getting those first-timers connected right away and willing to come back each time. We're seeing people use the app each week with the analytics that Pushpay provides, which has been super helpful and just proves that, again, the cost was worth it, that we got our return of investment with Pushpay. Each week we have on the screen with our announcement of downloading the app, a QR code of the app. It takes anyone who scans the QR code quick links with such as giving, the calendar, and other key events that are taking place. When I started the implementation process with Pushpay, it was a dream come true. It was a huge weight lift off. I was ready for it to be a lot of work, a lot of late nights, a lot of spreadsheets and all that stuff, but they made the process so simple, so easy to follow. With our other platform, we never heard or talked to a person. Even if we wanted help, it was just through a computer. But with Pushpay, that's the most I've ever talked to someone on a platform that we used before. So many people are willing to help, and they respond really quickly. They're accessible and they're friendly. You can tell that they really love what they're doing. Pushpay has been just a huge godsend, both in how they help us reach the kingdom. Here at Zeal Church, we say that in Colorado Springs as it is in heaven, and Pushpay is helping us make that real.